Sziasztok, Black vagyok, és ez itt az Assassin's Creed 9. része. Az előző részben sikerült kivégeznünk a lovag célpontunkat, aki egy zsarnok volt, mert mindent lopott és magának költött el. Lássuk és ne szaporítsuk tovább a szót.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes, William of Montferrat is my target. I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge. I know what I must do to reach him.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
Látszik, akivel dolgunk van, az egy jó nagy sereg irányítója. Mások mesternek hívják, és King Richardnak a segédje. Még hogyha úgy hívják, hogy William. Akkor Williamet most szépen elkapjuk. És nem hiszem, hogy előnkkel fog menekülni. Ó, hát ezt elugrottam. Csak erre kell jönni.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Nem szeretek így házakon átközlekedni, csak az baj, szerintem így a legrövidebb. Mindjárt ott vagyunk a célpontunknál. Az éjjelsz útban van, szóval kicsit megapítjuk. Akkor szedsz. Ott az van egyet. Láss csak, erre kell jönni. Ó, az igen, mennyi katona.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
Ez a célpont, a nagy lovag.
You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Arkle's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. This is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Még ebben annyi, hogy úgy tekintette rá, mint árulás, hogy nem úgy cselekedett, ahogy ő akarta. És már azt feltételezze, hogy már a koronát is meg akarja szerezni. És el kell nyerni a hűségét, mint a király, most a király iránt.
Heed well what I have to say.
Ahogy ezek meg úgy jöttek nekünk. Basszus, nagyon sokan vannak. Ekkora sereggel nem is találkoztam. Nem akadályozom minket, hogy leverjük őket. Ezt itt van az egyik célpontunk is. Elképesztő, hogy bármekkora sereg van ellenünk, akkor is képesek vagyunk leverni őket. Valaki lövöldöz. Éjjel. És el is öltük a célpontokat.
Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancien is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Igen, annyi, hogy ugye a koronára tört, és azt akarta, hogy a fia törjön a trónra. Hát ugye ezt mi meggátoltuk. Most meg kell verni tovább ezt a nagy sereget. Szerintem inkább beindulok a helyhez, ahol kell mennünk vissza. Emlékszem, hogy egy lovagot öltünk volna már. Úgy látszik már. És rajta volt a listánkon, mert egy koronazsarnok volt szintén. Csak el kéne menekülni ezek elől.
Anyone see him? I found him!
Olyan egy hadsereget. Most fogok végezni így. Hogy átkenek kell a túloldalra, mert a felé vezet az irány. És bezárták a kaput. Nézem, erre hátráltok menni. Na nézem, hogy dobáltak kővel. Jó, hát mentünk továbbnak ezek kívül. Na, csak sikerül elmenekülnünk. De gyorsabban is bújjunk, még nem jönnek fel. Nem fognak észrevenni. Jó. Most már nem fognak keresni. Csak el kell jutnunk valahogyan. Na basszus. Hát nem számította, hogy lelőnek.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view.
Na, de jó, most végre fel. Kezdem a menekülést. Torkit rángossál, öregem. Úgy vagy öcskös. A dolgodra. Aha, itt voltunk. Már is mentünk tovább. De ezzel lehet ezek elől elmenekülni. Igen, erre jöttünk. Hát, öcsém, azt lőtt. Már kezdettek ömtölni veletek. Gyorsan felmászunk, nem dobnak le kővel, remélem. Jó. És akkor itt elbújjunk meg itt. Most meg kell keresni azt az ijászt, aki előzőleg lelőtt. Jó, hogy te voltál az. Akkor nem lesz többi esélyed lelőni minket, barátocskám. Neked sem. Most mi van? Na, ennyi volt. Gyertek bátran, öcskös. Nem félek tőletek. És akkor itt kéne valahogy lemászni. Ott egy zászló. Ez ilyen gyűjtős dolog, vagy mi? De nem fogom összegyűjteni azért. Így. És leugrunk. És akkor itt erre eltűnnem. Már megint észrevettek. mindig. De most már legalább egyenesen oda tudunk menni a célunkhoz. Na, mely nagyot ugrottam. De elbújjunk. Amint leráztuk őket. Csak érjünk már oda a helyünkhöz. Ott is katonák, akkor inkább felül közlekedek, ne vegyenek észre. Legalábbis praktikusabb itt leszedni egy-két TX-t, mint lent egy hadsereget. Igen. Na, azt hittem, hogy nem kapom el párkányt. És itt is van a házunk. És egy csáva, akivel beszélnünk kell.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Ebben csak annyi, hogy
Fast forwarding memory.
gratuláltak, hogy ezt a célpontot is sikeresen eltávolítottuk. És vissza kell mennünk az öreghez megint.
Done already? Get up.
Fel kell kelni.
Whatever you say, Doc.
Már rég nem keltünk fel.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess
Szóval
you're more
nagy
important than
baj
you
vagyok,
realize.
mert jönnek értem
Things
az
just keep
asszaszinok.
getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do?
Épp annyi, hogy a templárokról beszéltünk, hogy a templárok
Yes.
és nem is rosszak, csak ahogy el akarják élni a célukat, az rossz.
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night.
Akkor
The
meg le kell
answers to all of your
feküdnöm.
questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Akkor feküdjünk le. Ugye szépen kis Desmond. Következő reggel. Na, végre egy olyan reggel, amikor nem áll az öreg a fejünk felett.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Be kell mennem. Látszik, a Doki most rossz kedvébe van.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
És most járunk. Memória blokk 5.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off multiple enemies.
I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Még ebben annyi, hogy beszélgettünk, hogy mire készülnek a templárok, és az jött ki, hogy egy nagy háborúra készülnek. Onnan kaptunk egy új kardot. Új képességet kaptunk, azt majd a gyakorlótérre meg is próbáljuk. Meg annyi, hogy ugye ott volt nála az a gömb, az a gömb egy isteni tárgy, képes a vizet porrá változtatni. És az olyan, hogy nálunk van, és nem a templároknál, mert akkor itt olyan mire lennének képesek vele.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Akkor ki... Melyik is volt az? Defense Breaks. Próbáljuk ki ezt a új mozgást. Lássd csak. Igen. És hogy kell ezt? Defense break. Hát nem szólj annyira. Éges lenne. Na. Megvan. Akkor essen neki így ugrani kell rá. És így megragadni. Ilyen. Ilyen gyors reakció kell.
You must be busy. I understand.
Ennyi elég belőle. Na jó, szerintem majd következő részben folytatom. Még 2 célpontunk van, és aztán meg még tudjam mi lesz. Akinek tetszett a videó, az nyomj egy lájkot, vagy iratkozzon fel, hogy gondolja, és majd a következő részben folytatom. Sziasztok!